One of the best parts of living in England is it's really easy to hop over to the continent and meet up with friends who are on great European adventures. And that is exactly what brought us over to Bologna, our base for a few exciting days of travel that would take us to the tiny country of San Marino, the eel capital of Commachio, and of course, all around the beautiful city of Bologna itself. And who brought us out here? That would be Doug and Shellie. Much of our first day was spent wandering around to orient ourselves, checking out ornate churches, enjoying the porticos that were in 2021 inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage List, and checking out the Due Torri, two medieval towers, the oldest of which is over 900 years old. Imagine, Bologna once bristled with 180 similar towers. Behind me is the Church of Santa Maria della Vita, known for its fantastic terracotta sculptures. Let's go check it out. We tend to think of great Renaissance sculpture as marble, but Niccolò dell'Arca's 1463 terracotta Lamentation over the Dead Christ is a legitimate masterpiece of expression and movement. Upstairs, we find a modern, more subtle take on the Lamentation, situated under another dramatically expressive work, Lombardi's 1522 Transit of the Madonna. Though Bologna's churches are full of amazing art and architecture, the true rock star of all these is the Basilica of San Petronio. Started in the 14th century and unfinished, as you can see by the partial marble facade. The rock star label is not inappropriate. They call the view through this window Little Venice. Maybe if you squint. The agenda for day 2 is San Marino, but our morning cup of coffee was so remarkable that it bears a specific mention here. This is Forno Brisa right behind us where we just got our morning coffee. This is an espresso, it's an Ethiopian one, and this is the best espresso I've ever had in my life. I don't feel like I've ever had espresso until just now. It's unbelievable. We will be back here every day. So after that life-changing cup of coffee, we went off to pick up our rental car and headed up the mountains on the long drive to San Marino. Though completely surrounded by Italy, San Marino is its own country. 34,000 people live in 23 square miles, perched on top of a beautiful mountain with stunning views and a lot of visitors. Tourism accounts for about a quarter of the country's entire GDP. There was a little cross-cultural exchange going on while we were there, with this woman demonstrating Chinese calligraphy and giving an opportunity for tourists to take a whack at it. Getting around some parts of the castle involves a bit of crawling. Doug on this staircase lost some peanuts, which Shellie took it upon herself to go ahead and clean up.
People slip on peanuts and die every day. They're like marbles.
Comacchio is a pretty little fishing village with some sights to see on its own merits, but the real star of the show here is definitely the seafood, especially the locally caught eel. Shellie learned about Comacchio after being turned onto it by Daryl Cordy of the Cordy Brothers grocery store in Sacramento.
Center of eelness, apparently.
Let's get some eels.
If we can.
It's finally lunchtime. You're gonna have to indulge us and watch Aletta eating because this meal was unforgettable.
That's good.
Shellie, how's yours?
Nice and sweet. All right, you're going.
Okay. Commachio eel. Super good. It just like melts apart.
It's so.
Tastes like butter and amazingness. It's great.
Doug, did you want any wine?
for you, sir.
See. Oh, this is too much food to stuff in my mouth. I'm gonna do it though.
Watch your elbows, Doug.
It's so good.
$1,550.
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh, after we move.
It's coming from me.
Maybe I should just leave it there, or should I pick it up? Oh, I think I'm gonna pick it up. Oh, that's good. Wow.
Okay. We have a gooseberry, which is delicious. We have some mint, and we have at least 2 crab claws in here. Oh, perfect. Perfect. But putting the mint at the top lets you smell while you're tasting, so it doesn't taste like fish.
Oh, it doesn't taste like fish?
It doesn't taste like fish.
Wow.
Oh, that's just boozy.
Did you stir it?
It doesn't have fish juice, it just has fish parts.
This is fish parts.
That's good.
It does have gin in it. Yeah.
It does have a
Yeah,
little gin in it, yes. I mean, if you...
After walking off a little bit of that lunch, we headed over to the Archaeological Museum to check out their collection, which centers around a largely intact Roman shipwreck recovered locally, and nearly every piece of cargo on that boat. The stuff they have and the condition that it's in is really remarkable. This is a basket more than 2,000 years old. It was getting late when we left the museum. We couldn't miss going to the beach, being all the way at the coast. So we took a quick trip over there and then headed back to Bologna for the evening. With a comparatively late flight on our last day, we had time to check out a few museums in the morning before going to the Basilica in the afternoon. We started out with a couple museums, each located in old palaces. This one, converted into an art museum, is showing the works of an artist named Lucio Cefaro, a physicist and mathematician whose art reflects that background. Next up and next door is the Medieval Museum. It features displays of some of the opulent, exotic, and obscure things owned by the richest people living in medieval Bologna, including these enormously tall shoes and a fine collection of South American pottery. Finally, it's back to the Rockstar Basilica. Our last stop in Bologna is inside the San Petronio Church. It is one of the largest astronomical instruments in the world. It is a line through which a dot of sunlight comes through the ceiling and reflects the date. Today, it's showing the equinox as well as our anniversary.